Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Essence of Success Network. I am your host, Lennis. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. This is Tuesday night psychic reading. Okay, this show is for entertainment purposes only, unless I say alleged. Okay, the chat room is open. Your moderators are Christy and Shavagodi. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share and type all your questions in caps. I appreciate that. I really do. Will I answer questions to the best of my ability? What you do with the information is up to you. Know that your destiny can change and that time is constant. All right. Sorry I was a little late. I was listening to Luther Vandross. A house is not a home, huh? You just gotta listen to it to the end. I was like, oh Lord. Why did I start listening to Luther? Love me some Luther. My daughter that I've been assisting, she's a Luther baby. Okay, yep. Luther was playing one night, came home after the club, and whoo, here she comes. Okay then. All right. Let's get to the shout outs. Ketchan, welcome to the show. Christina Hesley, welcome to the show. Christy, how you doing, Christy? She House Spirit. CJ, welcome to the show. Hi, Shavabodi, and Christine. Christy, rather, are our moderators for the chat room. So if you have any questions or anything that you're concerned about, please check with them, and they'll be more than glad to help you. Hello, Miss Wilhelmina. You know I got to ask you how was your Thanksgiving. I know it had to be good. Okay. Let's see who else. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing? You guys got to tell me about your Thanksgiving. How did it go? Hi, Mr. Lee Smith. How are you doing? Welcome to all the kings and queens in the room. Okay. We are so glad to have you. And welcome to all the new people, whether you're in the chat room or you're just listening to the show. You're very much welcome. Our chat room is a safe haven. We don't have no foolishness in here. So come on in, enjoy, and if not, be sure to subscribe and like to the show and share it with your friends or family or coworkers, whoever. Okay. I was going to do something different, which I still am, but at first I got a question right off the bat. So let me get to this question and then I'll do what I want to do, something different instead of a 1 minute reading, okay? Um, Question, this is from Kachan. May I know why my parents abandoned me? I looked at your question prior to the show, and this is what I picked up. You were only supposed to be with them in this realm at this time temporarily. That was not to be a permanent situation, and I'll tell you why. Just because somebody has a child doesn't mean that that's going to be their child for life. It might end up being adopted, going into an orphanage, or what have you. For you, that was a temporary joy and experience, but actually you were sent here to be with somebody else, that you were going to be happy and very joyful. And I'll put it like this so that you understand. When children are put up for adoption, that they be with a family, is maybe because that mother or that parent, not necessarily say abandonment that they didn't want the child, maybe they couldn't give that child the love that that child would need throughout its life. Maybe because they didn't love themselves, and so they were giving this child a better chance. And they get with an adopted family, they're truly and absolutely wanted a child that they couldn't have. And so now this child will receive spiritual, mental, and physical love. So that's one way of looking at it. But it's never abandonment. Number one, because God never left you. He's always there with you. And two angels, always. Okay. But secondly, I want you to understand that what they did, they didn't do it out of, they didn't want you. Yes, they love you. But for whatever reason, at that time in their experience, they couldn't be the parents that you needed and wanted. Somebody else could. And they showed you the love and the nurturing and the understanding that you would need in life. So one way in the abandonment, it's a good thing. Even for kids, they're in orphanage, they're waiting and waiting to be adopted by some family and wondering if they ever will. When they do get adopted by that family coming out of an orphanage, It's because that's who they truly are supposed to be with, not somebody else. And it took time for God to bring the process and the angels, everything into alignment so that this will happen for the betterment of that human being. Okay? So instead of looking at abandonment, thank your parents for whatever reason that, they felt like they couldn't raise you up as their own. And thank you to the people that did raise you and love you and showed you who you are. Okay? I hope that answered your question, uh, Kachan, because I don't want you to be tortured and thinking about why did they do this, why did they do that. Even us that have two parents, we wonder sometimes the decision and the choices that our parents make for us. And we think, well, at that time, we didn't think that was cool. It's right. But for them and their experiences in life that they're passing on to their children, they feel like that was the best thing. But then also sometimes you got parents that they're jealous of their children. Why? Because they wish that they had did some of the things that their children are doing. Actually they're proud of that child, but rather than to say that they're proud of it and woohoo, good for you, they kind of show them resentment, and that's their own fear. Okay, it's not really what the child is. They're really quite proud of you, whether it's male or female, son or daughter. They're really quite proud of you and wish that they have the thought process to accomplish what you have accomplished in life. Okay, so it can go either way, but I just want you to understand you are loved, Kachan, and never forget that. Okay? All right. Now, let me go to, let me go. And if you need more about it, Kachan, I'd tell you to come in and get a reading from me. Oh, and my website is theessenceofsuccess.net. And if you want a reading, just click on reading up above, scroll down, pick your date and time. If you would like to donate, maybe you don't want a reading, you just want to donate because I'm that good. Anyway, it's paypal.me at GaiaBocelli.com. PayPal.me at Gaia Bocelli. Also, the information is down right underneath this video in the description box. Okay? All right. So, what I'm going to do is a one card instead of a 1 minute read. I brought my tarot cards out. So, and these are my East Indian tarot cards. I kind of like them because they're pretty. They're in black and gold, but they're pretty. So anyway, I'm going to do a one card read. I've already cleaned the deck, shuffled them. So let's go through. So Ketchan, you're the first one up. Your card is the Trickster. Okay, Trickster tells me either somebody is fooling you or you fooling yourself. Okay, but you're playing games with yourself. You're not seeing the reality of what is. So if somebody's playing games on you, please see through that and let them know that that shit ain't cool. And if it's you, ask help to understand something you don't understand, but face reality. Don't play games with yourself. Okay? Christina Hesley, your card is your card is self-study. Here, look. Here's a trickster card. Where we got? Here's a trickster card for Kitchen. Here's the self-study card for who's next up, Christina. So self-study. Have you looked within lately, within yourself, Christina? Look at how are you living your life? Are you living your best life or are you just living a life to get by? Are you living a life of survival and security or are you living a life of love, let go and let God? Huh? All right, Christina. That sure is self-study. Okay, next person up. Christy, I mean. Chrissy, your card is expertise. Expertise is your card. So I know that you're into the stock market, and investment stuff like that. So expertise tells me you're good at what you do, girl. Okay, you're good at what you do. Don't stop. You're good at what you do, so continue on. All right, next one up, She-Ha Spirit. Hi, She-Ha Spirit. Your card is ambition. Okay, your card is ambition. What would you like to see happen? What do you want to do? Do you want to start a new relationship? Do you want to go to work? Do you want friends? What's your ambition? But that's what your card is, ambition. Okay. CJ. Hi, CJ. How you doing? Your card is adventure. Your card is adventure. So, CJ, what adventure would you like to go on? I'm seeing that the world is wide open and you're like a sponge. You want to learn it all. You want to know it all. That's your adventure, to know what the world truly is. And why do people act the way they act? That's your adventure. So, go out and take on the world, boyfriend. Find out what's going on, or girlfriend. Okay, Shava Bodhi. Your card. Oh my God. Superpower. Shava Bodhi, your card is superpower. Okay. What they think you can do, girlfriend, you have done it and still doing it. Okay, that's your superpower. You don't take no for an answer. And when they tell you no, it's like, right, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna tell you what I can't do. I'm gonna show you what I can do and more. Okay? That's your card, Shavabooty. Go on with your superpower self. Okay, next card up is Miss Wilhelmina. Miss Wilhelmina is the universe. Yours is the universe. The universe. Um, wow, you are wide open because we talk about planets and relatives that have come from different planets. So your mind is already out there. So I would say continue to capture that. The universe is like your oyster. Wherever you want to go out there, it's up to you. It's your oyster. So that's what I say. And you're a universal person. You are. I mean, you don't just look at what is. You look at this life and the next three lives after. So good for you, Miss Wilhelmina. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Ketchikan, Sheena. Who am I not? There's somebody I missed. What happened to Mr. Lee Smith? I know I saw him up here somewhere. Let me go back up. Ooh, y'all running fast. No wonder. I'm gonna just do Mr. Lee Smith. Mr. Lee Smith, you got reprisal. Reprisal, Mr. Lee Smith. Oh yeah, it's gonna come back. You was right. You was right. So it's gonna come back. Whether they tell you or not, I'm gonna tell you how my mom used to say, whether you know the truth or not, somebody does. But you was right. Whatever that you said, you was right about it, Mr. Lee. Okay. Let's see, who else am I missing? Jessica. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing? Oh, there's Mr. Lee Smith. I knew you were up there. Oh, okay. I'm here, Sweetie Pie. Sweetie Pie, your card is imagination. Your card is imagination, Sweetie Pie. What would you like to see happen in your life? We all go through changes. That's for certain. Good and bad and indifferent, joyful, happy, tears, laughter. But what is your imagination? Because it's just your imagination right now. So, what would you like to see happen? Imagine it and manifest it. Okay, sweetie pie? Thank you very much. Okay, now, Jessica. Jessica, your card is preconditions. Oh, am I doing it right? I'm trying to put it up like, yeah, okay. Preconditions. So, Jessica, whatever that is supposed to be that way, it can change. It can change. It may tell you, well, black is black and white is white. No, there's always a gray area. There's an area that I think I can make this change. So just because you're telling me it's got to be this way, because that's the way it's always been, well, you know what? It's time for a change. So preconditions don't have to be that way. You have the ability and the wherewithal. Make that change, girlfriend. All right. That's Lakeisha. Hi, Lakeisha. How you doing? Let's see what your card is. Patience. Woo woo. Patience, Lakeisha. I'll get it together to figure out how to do this patience. Anyway, patience. Things don't always come when we want to, but you know what? God is always on time. Huh? All right, now hear me well. Things may not come when we want them to, but when you put God in the mix, it's always on time. So have patience in your life as far as what you want or what you're trying to accomplish. If it doesn't happen right away, don't worry about it. It'll happen the way it's supposed to happen and in good fashion, that you will be happy about it and joyful. Okay? So hold on to that patience, Lakeisha. All right. Bobby Wingler. Hi, Bobby. Welcome to the show. Be sure to subscribe and like. Type your questions in caps, please. Type your question in cap. Bobby, your question is infinity. Ooh, there is no limits, limitless. Whatever that you want to do, it's limits, infinity. You can't put a yes or a no on it. You can't put a limit on it. No way. It's infinity. So go for it. However that you want to do it, go for it. Because like they say, the world is your oyster. Well, it's not the world. The universe, the space is infinity. Anything that your heart desires, put it out there. Let it be. Let it go as far as it can go. Ask the universe. Heck, ask infinity. Make it happen. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me go down, see if there's anybody else. Um, mm, 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 mm. No, I think I got everybody. Okay, let me do questions now. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I like that. Okay, thought I'd do something different. Read the cards. Okay, which to give credit where credit is due. It was suggested by She-Hulk Spirit. Yeah, because you guys know that's how I started out was reading cards. Even though I have my psychic ability, I started out reading cards all the time for people, and then I started using more of my psychic abilities. All right, y'all, let's go to questions. All right, the first question was Catch Can. Who else got a question? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Uh, oh, how was my Thanksgiving? Thank you for asking, Shalbody. I want to know how you guys' Thanksgiving was. It was very quiet. It was just me and my daughter. So it was very quiet. But that's okay. That was enough for her. Got thousands of invitations she did from friends and family, so that wasn't a problem. She just wanted her mommy and just the two of us. And I cooked, but she didn't eat that much. But that's okay. I'm very understanding. And I told her, I can just sit there and be quiet, let you cry, whatever you want to do. That's okay. I'm good. I'm cool with that. I'm here. That's the main thing, right, mommies? We are here for our children no matter what. Okay. All right. But how was your Thanksgiving, Shava Bodie? And Miss Wilhelmina, I'm at because I know Mr. Lee Smith, he was throwing down helping you, so I'd like to know. Okay. Oh, okay. She said, Miss Wilhelmina said it was beautiful. I really had a great holiday. Wonderful. Jessica, just to give you a confirmation, I heard from Mo yesterday. Yay! All right. Very good. I love good news. Yes, it does. It sure does. Okay. Question. Y'all just talking among each other. That's good. Okay, Shavabody, that's true, Miss Lennox. No means you need some more. You need some more convincing. Okay. I lie the universe. Yes, you do. Okay, thank you. Sweetie Pie, what are my gifts or abilities? Okay. The angel said your gifts are to know that you know. Even when somebody's trying to fool you, and I'm not going to necessarily say tell a lie, Maybe they just deleted some things that they should have said, but they didn't say. But one of your gifts is of knowing. That means you know that you know, sweetie pie. What else? You have the ability to cross over at times and see relatives that have passed on. Sometimes it's not by choice. I think they come to you, sweetie pie, and it's just to check on you or to say, "Hi, how you doing? Thinking about you. We just letting you know we love you and we're still here." But you do have that ability to cross over. You also have an intuitive ability about your grandchildren. Something about your grandchildren, you have an intuitive ability. So, anyway, but that's your gift is knowing and your ability to be intuitive to certain things about your grandkids. Okay, thank you for the question. Let's see. Next question, Christy. Do you see my son playing football for a Division I university next year? Okay. They're saying yes, but there's some kind of delay. I think the school that he really wanted to go to didn't accept him, but the second one did, Christy. I think the one he had his heart on, for some reason it didn't come through. It was a delay. But the second one picked him up, which was even better than going to the first one. I know the first one was air quotes known, you know, well accredited, but the second one would give him more. Okay. Chords of gratitude. How are you doing? Glad to see you. Okay, Cord, you know you're supposed to put your stuff in caps, but I'm going to answer your question. I'm glad you had a nice Thanksgiving. A neighbor keeps stealing my personal belongings and food every time I'm out of the home. Anything I can do, or will this person face divine justice? Well, are you two sharing a home together? I don't understand that. If they're taking your personal belongings and your food, that sounds like somebody that's sharing a home with you. Um, and you're annoyed by this. Let me ask the angels and guides about that. Stop leaving your door open. That's the first thing the angel said. Stop leaving your door open. Anytime you walk out that front door, you need to lock it. Girl, we live in a different time. This is 2022. Don't trust anybody. Lock that front door. And if you're in the house, front and back, okay? Unless it's your kid or something coming right over. And I mean right over, like within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. They're doing it because they can. Okay. Chords of gratitude, you need to step up and tell that person what time it is. Okay. That's what the angels are saying. You need to tell them what time it is. I know it's you. Maybe I can't prove it, but my gut tells me it's you. So stop taking my stuff and stop eating my food. Ask me, and I'll share it or be glad to share it with you. But ask me. Don't just take it because you think I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve or you taking my kindness for weakness. All right, chords of gratitude. All right. Divine justice is you taking that yellow stripe out your back and standing up for yourself. Okay. I don't mean to be so stern, but I want you to see this, understand it. Okay, what's next? What's in the cast nine live? Of course, yeah. You live alone. Yeah, I just told you. Lock your front door. That way they don't have no reason unless you ain't gave them a key to your house. Did you give her a key? Because if you didn't lock your front door, can't get in. Okay. Um. Okay. Miss Wilhelmina, is my ancestors here or my galactic family here? Okay. Your ancestors come and go. That's when you'd hear a knock on the wall, something like that, or on the table, you hear like a knock. That's them coming through. Your galactic family comes in like a whisper and sometimes like a beautiful scent, like a nice perfume or cologne scent, and they're just passing through. They're checking on you, seeing how you doing. Almost like they're tracking you, but they're not. But it feels like they're tracking you, but it's like a very nice scent. It's just almost like angel wings fluttering. That's your galactic. But your ancestors, they do let you know. In fact, when they give you those signs or you see a dime, nickel, or quarter on the floor, the one there before, that's them just telling you, hey, what's going on? Stopping by, seeing how you doing. Yeah, it doesn't mean because you find money on the floor that you're getting ready to receive money. It's just them letting you know you didn't see that dime or that nickel or quarter before. It's there now. Well, so that like I'm here. Of course they're in a different realm. Can you acknowledge them unless you see them spiritually, right? But you can feel their essence. Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Wilhelmina. Oh, I just saw somebody, Brian. Latoya, hi, Latoya, Brian. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. What's coming for me in love? Please, you guys, type your questions in caps. I'll miss your question. Okay, Latoya, what's coming for me in love? Okay, first off, I want you to lead with your mind and with your heart, not your yes, ma'am. Okay? Lead with these two things. Any man can look good, could have a nice build, could dance good, got a nice voice, faded, earring, can look good. But downstairs is not what is going to contain and sustain the relationship. It's are they mentally, spiritually, do they have heart? That's what's going to sustain the relationship. Sex will be, and I always say that sex will be, if you're in a relationship, you're going to be sexual, whether it goes for a long time or for a minute, okay, or friends with benefits. But if you're looking for a sustaining relationship, check out their mentality. You know, are they spiritual? Do they believe in God or the higher being? You know, do they have heart? How have they treated people in their past? Their past girlfriends or their parents or their family. Okay. Your new love will come when you're ready. That's what the angel said, when you are ready. Okay, Latoya? They didn't give me no time and say this and that. It said, when you are ready. So I think you're still debating within yourself. Do I want to be bothered with a man or am I better being single? No, there's nothing wrong with wanting a man, but the same thing you want for yourself, want that out of him. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get tired of when tell me, I don't need a man. I'm blah, but you don't have 3 or 4 kids. You don't need a man? Okay. Miss me with that one. Okay. Next question. Of course, a guy live in an apartment building, second floor. Two neighbors share walls. Yeah, okay. But how are they getting in your apartment? They got to have keys to get in, huh? Or did you trust one of them with the key, like when you're not at home, just to check on things, or if you get an Amazon package, put it in the apartment for you? I'm just saying, because if your apartment is not or house being broken into, you either gave them a key or you left the door open. It's one of the two. It's like it's either penis or vagina. One of the two. Okay. Oh, yes, Christina, I sure will. Let me go down to Jessica. Mo informed me that he was depressed and wants to be far from the world. Should I believe that? Oh, Jessica, it's his home life, honey. He's dealing with his mom right now. Ask him about his family, Jessica. The next time you two talk, ask him what's going on with his family, because that's the niche of his problem. Ask him what's going on with his family. Why is he's so down? What's going on? Does he feel like he's not getting the love? He's not getting the accomplishments? What's going on with his family? And that will answer a lot of questions for you. Okay? Thank you. Okay. All righty. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but if I did, you know you can go down below in the comment section and leave your question and I'll answer it within 24 hours. Okay? Or if you need a reading, go to the essenceofsuccess.net, click on reading and get a reading from me, okay? All right. Christina's I just love calling her Christina. Christina's telling me it's time for collective conscious reading. So let me do a collective for the not collective conscious, collective reading for the room. All right, angels and guides and miracles. What's going on in the chat room and outside the chat room? Now remember, it's going to resonate for some. For some, it will not. Don't worry about it. It could happen today, tomorrow, within a week, but it will occur. Okay. Somebody in the room, wow, stop somebody from shooting somebody. Wow, that's deep. Whoo, I can feel that through my whole body. That's deep. This person, now I'm going to tell you, this person wants to go after somebody and shoot them. But whoever it is calms them down and tell them it's not worth it. It is not worth it. They even make them change the whole thing because the person tells, let's pray about it. And it just takes them back like that, like, what? I said, no, let's pray about it. Let's see if that's what God wants you to do. And that just changed the whole dynamics of the situation. Wow. Whoever this is that this is going to happen to, God bless you. But do tell them, let's pray about it. And it'll just switch them around 180 degrees. Let's ask God, should you do this? Because only God has the right to take a life. Okay, angels and guides. Okay, I see somebody handing out Christmas candy. What is that? I see candy canes, red and white candy canes, and it's like, okay, you got them in a bowl. You got these candy canes. They're sitting in a big bowl on your table. I don't know if your dining room table or your coffee table, but you got a bowl and there's candy canes all around that bowl. So anytime somebody candy cane, candy cane. Yeah. But anyway, the angels and guides said that's not that's sweet. That is really sweet. Okay. The angels and guides and the miracles are saying have a cost effective Christmas. This goes for everybody in the chat room, outside the chat room, listening to the show later. Have a cost effective Christmas. Don't put yourself in harm's way. They said it's just one day. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Sometimes just a call on the phone or a card and mail is just as good as a gift. Thank you, angels and guides. Thank you. Because everybody don't have money. We're in lean times right now and people are trying to recover from COVID. Thank you. I appreciate that. So be a cost effective, everybody, during your Christmas shopping during the holiday. And if you don't have money to shop, shoot, send them a card. Or maybe on Christmas Day, pick up the phone. Hey, I was thinking about you. Merry Christmas. How you doing? What's been going on? Okay. Sometimes that means more than getting a gift. Well, all right now. Okay. What else, angels? Anything else, angels and guides? Oh, this was the last thing they said. I don't know who this is for. Oh God, it's not funny. They're saying take the stick out your ass. Okay. I don't know who that is for. Just said take the stick out your ass. I'm saying it just like they said. Okay. So I don't know somebody out here trying to act stuck up and they all that in a bag of chips or what. But anyway, come back down to earth and be who you really are. That's right. I am love. What? Magic. What? Miracles. I am love, magic, and miracles. I am love, magic, and miracles. Okay. All right. Now remember, if I missed any of your questions, I see a couple of people came in toward the end. Please put your question in the comment section. I will answer it within 24 hours. Come back in there and check, and I'll have an answer for you. Let's see what else. I guess that's it. So if you guys enjoyed the cards tonight, I'll do it again tomorrow. Okay. But if I have questions right off, I'm gonna answer the question first because that's what I do. But otherwise, instead of doing the 1 minute reading, I'll do the tarot cards. We'll mix it up a little bit. Do the tarot cards maybe for a week, and then maybe the following week go back to 1 minute reading. Make it interesting, fun. We're in the holidays, so we're gonna enjoy one another and love one another. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to tell you, it snowed up here today. When I got up and looked out my bedroom window, and I do that just to see, what the day brings. Nothing but snow. I'm like, what the, what? Did nobody tell me it was gonna snow? Did I? I guess I better watch the news. I don't watch the news, or either watch the weather report at least or something. But yeah, we got snow, but it's halfway gone now. So supposedly by Wednesday it'll rain, so it'll be gone. But remember, I did predict for the West Coast it's gonna be colder this year than it has been in previous years. And then also, I guess some volcano went off in Tonga that's affecting the West Coast from Canada, British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada, all the way down to California. So they're saying, yeah, possibility of extreme weather, also the possibility of a tsunami. So anyway, that's what we're looking at right now. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Shavabodi. Thank you, Shehouse Spirit and Christine. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm glad everybody had a good Thanksgiving. God bless. I pray for that for everybody just to enjoy, whether you have family or friends or, your loved ones that have a good Thanksgiving. Just eat and laugh and just enjoy. So I'm glad that you guys did. Okay. Um, if no one has told you that they love you today, I do. So go out and have a good evening or continue to have a good evening. And don't forget to tell your friends, family, co-workers, frenemies, whoever, dog, cat, I don't give. Come on in. We're going to have a good time. And it's just going to get better and better as the holidays roll upon us. Okay? Thank you, everybody. Love you dearly. All righty.